is a special edition of Politically Savvy with Alycia Cooper. We will discuss the politics of a butt whooping. There has been this recent rash of crimes by women where, for whatever reason, they feel like they can go toe-to-toe with men. When did this begin and why? Me and everyone I know have always been taught that you don't hit a man. You keep your hands to yourself, unless, of course, you want violence met with violence. Somewhere these women were either not told that or believe that men are punks who only sell wolf tickets when it comes to retaliation. And what the hell is a wolf ticket anyway? But that's another show. Now, I don't condone violence normally, but these next few incidents blur the line for me. 25-year-old Shadia Lane, single mother of a little girl, gets on Artist Hugh's bus, doesn't have the fare. Now, unlike someone with sense, she doesn't just go and sit her broke ass down. She decides to start a melee. She sounds like a man possessed. Nigga, ah! What woman sounds like this? Already she's cruising for a bruise. And this is an old school black man. They don't play with you like that. He has lived through the civil rights era. We don't know if he marched with Dr. King, if he had hoses turned on him or dogs sicked on him down south. Respect your elders. I love how the lady in the blue runs up to give a better shot for the filming. I realize what the problem is. She has an apostrophe in her name. It's Shy apostrophe DEA. Current pregnant women and future parents of America, don't give your kids all these weirdly spelled names with shapes and symbols in them unless you're Prince. You need a resume-friendly name. Shy apostrophe D. It was that apostrophe that got her ass whooped. He is telling her to get behind the line. She is cursing him out. I realize the problem is she's only 25. She was 7 years old when In Living Color was popular, and she missed a skit that could have saved her a chin. Here he's saying, I should get my granddaughter to come up here and beat your ass. What he's really trying to say is, I'm old enough to be your grandfather. Dumbass apostrophe in her name shit doesn't catch on. Now her dumb behind gets mad because he pulls out his cell phone to report her. You can't see this, but she slaps the phone out of his hand, spits on him, then tries to choke him. All while he's driving. No passenger ever says, hey, you are endangering our lives. Why? Because they're too busy filming. You get people on the bus chanting, you going to jail now. You going to jail now. As the artist gets up on his seat. Here it comes. Walk up! The way he hit her, he must have been the 1968 bantamweight champion of the world. He hit her ass so hard, her ancestors felt it. So Johnny Truth was like, oh, WTF. He hit her ass so hard that her fake ponytail fell off. But she never stayed down. She must have been high because Tyson couldn't have withstood this. She's back. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I have no sympathy for her, but I do feel sorry for Mr. Artist. When he left for work that morning, he had no idea that some dumb chick was going to board his bus and ruin his life. A chick with nothing to lose. See, the lesson here is don't deal with fools who have less than you. Teachers, principals, administrators, please show this in high schools. Now, Artist has been suspended for 3 weeks without pay right before the holidays. I know his daughter and granddaughter really want to beat her ass now. No iPad mini this year? And he's not completely innocent either. He should have not pulled off until she got off the bus or either behind the white line. I bet you whenever he sees a white line from now on, he'll start shaking. You better not do any cocaine around Mr. Artist or you're going to get a wop. And I can't stand that apostrophe name shit. She pulled this stunt in Ohio, a battleground state that could decide the election. Her craziness has much bigger ramifications. She could have caused Obama not to be reelected. I hate dumb folks. Put them all in the ditch and throw some dirt over them. Oh, and the Politically Savvy staff has t-shirts you can order on twitter.com at Alycia Cooper that say, you going to jail now. You going to jail now. Just tweet us and we'll get your size, money, and address. And just when you thought it was over, it gets weirder. This apostrophe chick does an interview for a local reporter in Cleveland. Herein lies another reason for the altercation.
It just hurt it.
If you don't know that the past tense of hurt is hurt,
now this all went down.
you're going to get your ponytail knocked off on a public bus as an adult. You're going to jail now. The Greenwich Village, New York McDonald's beatdown. This all started when an employee popped the female's $50 bill up to the light to make sure it was legit. Isn't this customary? Haven't we all experienced this? What people don't know that in these places, if you accept a fake bill, they take it out of your check. This girl, who obviously believes in her mind that she's a man, spends several minutes emasculating the cashier. Isn't he already suffering enough? He's 30 and a McDonald's cashier. She tells him to do something, pussy, do something, pussy. Is this a woman? Listen to her. Then she slaps him and then decides to leap over the counter to fight. Her girlfriend walks around the counter because I guess she's too fat to leap, and they attempt to jump him. What does he do? Grabs a metal rod and splits one girl's skull. This case is one of the few times I wish I was a defense attorney. I would have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you saw and heard the tape. She kept yelling for my client to do something, and my client did something. He hit her with the McFlurry. He broke her McRibs. He sent a McMessage. I rest my case. This concludes another edition of Politically Savvy with Alycia Cooper. Follow me on Twitter and see you next week. And women, keep your hands off of men.